I'm going to be giving you my full review of Android 4.2 on the Galaxy Nexus as well as the Nexus 7. So let's jump right into settings. Go down to About Phone. Oops, not developer options. About Phone. And see we are running on Android 4.2 right there. I do have the stock kernel. There are kernels available at the moment, but I'm kept it stock for the purpose of this video. See, this is the Galaxy Nexus. So let's go back to the home screen. As you see, I am running Apex launcher. I have icons from the Flash and wallpaper and stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing a video on how I set up my phone because I change it every day. But if you want to see that, I guess I can make a video. Just leave a comment below. But I want to talk about how the UI performs. So far, I've been using this for a little over a week and it's been extremely smooth. I haven't had any issues with battery life. And let me show you guys battery life. Right now, I took it off the charger, so I haven't really been using it that much. It's been 2 hours and 46 minutes with 49 minutes of screen on time, and it's at 74%. So I mean, it's not too bad. But if we jump into some of the screenshots that I've taken with this phone of my previous battery life. So let's go to screenshot. And I got a few of battery life here. So this one I have 3 hours and 28 minutes of screen on time after 12 hours and 42 minutes overall on time, with 7% still remaining. And I still got some over here. This one I have 3 hours and 6 minutes screen on time. This one I have 4 hours and 44 minutes of screen on time. So battery performance on this phone has been great. I mean, everybody's complaining about battery life, but after the second or third day, the battery kind of, settles, and it's been awesome. I don't know why people keep complaining about their battery life, but they just need to let their phone adjust, charge it fully, then unplug it, let it go down about 5% or so. That's what I did, and then charge it up for a few days, and you're good. Now, let's go into settings and talk about some of the noticeable changes in Android 4.2. The first you see are the quick toggles. These don't actually toggle anything, they just take you into the setting to toggle them. So, and then of course you have your Google Plus profile pick up there. So let's jump right into settings. Now, if we go down to settings, there's nothing really different from Android 4.1 except for a few things. So under display you have Daydream. I wasn't on stock 4.1 long enough to notice this in the settings, so if this was there, excuse me. But you can set all these up to where they show up when you hit, like, it's kind of like an alarm clock. When you plug your phone in to charge it at night, it'll enter this mode, or you can just hit start now. And I have my Google Currents, so this is what'll pop up on my Currents. It's kind of like an alarm clock if you want to click clock. So see, you can click clock and you can rotate it also. I mean, it is a pretty nice looking clock. You have to excuse my kittens, unfortunately. So if we keep going down, not really much changed. Location access, you can turn everything off from that quick toggle right there. That's something different. If we keep going, not much. Under developer options is where there's actually a lot of noticeable changes, though, that I've noticed anyways. So if we scroll down, you still have the normal show touches and stuff like that, but now you can show a whole bunch more if you're like a developer. And under window animation scale, I changed it to 0.5x so that it made the transitions faster. You can disable your hardware overlays, force 4x MSAA, no idea what that is. You can simulate a secondary display on top, which is kind of cool, I guess, if you want to do that. And then you have all these other options that I'm not really going to get into because a lot of people don't really use those anyways. So let's jump right into the camera. Actually, the camera is a noticeable, new feature, But one thing I want to point out is how slow it rotates. You see the lag it takes for it to actually rotate. I don't know if it's just my ROM. Well, no, because this is a factory image, but I don't know if it's just the build that I have. But I mean, it still takes pictures and everything like that just fine. I got panoramas and stuff like that. But I mean, it just takes like a while to load. Not sure if that's just me or not, but one thing to also note is the new lock screen widgets, which I think is one of the coolest features, because now I can have a ultimate custom clock widget, UCCW widget, on the lock screen. So instead of having the normal clock widget like the one that comes stock, I can have that one. And then of course you can just unlock, or if we go back, you notice the little bars on the side light up. If you click and hold, you notice I have my Falcon widget, I have my Plume widget, and I can add more. I just added those to show you guys what it looked like. So you see I have an Apollo music player app, so if I wanted one of those, just click the add button, and now you can see it at the top. And if you drag down, oh well, it don't really expand, but you can expand it. And I think if you click anywhere on the widget and you slide up to unlock, it'll go directly into that widget, or app anyways. And as you see, there's a lot of apps that are taking advantage of the new widgets on the lock screen. Most notable is of course UCCW, Twitter widgets, Facebook. Actually Facebook doesn't have a widget, so not Facebook, but you guys know what I mean. But honestly, I'm not seeing much change on the Galaxy Nexus build. I'm using notification toggle so that I can still have my notifications, little toggles up there. I noticed that it does boot up faster, and it is overall faster in general on this phone. But if we go over to something like the Nexus 7, it's a lot slower. And I liked 4.1 a lot better than 4.2 on the Nexus 7. 4.2 is just, it's slow, it's laggy, and it's got some horrible performance issues, like rotating. See how long it takes to rotate. After the first or second time, it's not so bad. But again, you still have your same widgets, Facebook, stuff like that, where you can still add them. But I wanted to show you guys the multi-user support. So say I'm in an app like Falcon Pro, where I'm checking my Twitter feed, and someone like my mom wants to use my tablet because she wants to go on, I don't know, Craigslist or something. And so if you just tap on her profile picture, you notice it changes the wallpaper and it goes to her setup. She has a stock launcher and only has these two apps installed. So say she's looking at something at Craigslist, and now if I lock it and I unlock it, I can go right back to me, and it leaves off where I left off. And it does the same with her. If I go back to hers, it'll just go right back to Craigslist. So that is a really neat feature if you have someone else just at your house that wants to use your Nexus 7. Me, since I'm still in high school and live at home, it's my mother, because I don't trust the rest of my family. But I thought that was pretty cool about the Nexus 7. But overall, the performance has been not so good on the Nexus 7. I've been getting a few forced closes and a lot of lag and performance issues, and I'm not sure why, because I'm on a stock. I mean, it's just totally stock. So, but other than that, it's the same as the Galaxy Nexus. So if you own a Galaxy Nexus, you know what the build is like on the Nexus 7 itself, so not much different. But if you guys want to see some other videos on Android 4.2, let me know. If you guys want to see a specific video about a certain feature, let me know and I'll be happy to show you guys that. If you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And that's it for my video on the Nexus 7 and Galaxy Nexus for Android 4.2.